Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
The concert tonight was very special for me and for the band because, as most people who are fans of the band know, in Japan we've never played Japan as a band, so it was good to finally do that. I played Japan as a solo artist but never with the Verve, so it was good to do that, and from the reaction of the crowd, obviously people seemed pleased that we'd finally played. That was good. I think it was. I think I always liked opening with "This Is Music" because "This Is Music" is such a statement of intent. It's the first song of the set, and it's stating this is music, you know. And lyrically, the song is about standing on the hill over you, looking over your town, realizing that every one of those lights out there has no idea of who you are, what you do, what your future's going to be, and it's about changing your own destiny. And so the song itself has many different meanings, but it's a great song to start the set with because it sets the agenda for the rest. My first visit in Japan was very strange because my son was very young. He was only a few months old. So I was very tired, very jet-lagged. But the reaction of the people was very warm towards me and gave me a lot of encouragement. The bad times, I don't know, whether it was the sound man in a Japanese restaurant taking his underpants off and twirling around his finger. It was a good time as well because the lady was saying was clapping and everything was funny. There were some funny times, but generally this time has been a better time. Not because of the music or anything. Personally, it's been a better time. I've been, you know, I'm a big fan of Japanese food now and all that kind of thing. So things make it's a lot easier this time. And also we know a few people who can take us to nice places in Tokyo. So, you know, the first time was great. It was a great experiment. It was interesting. But this time has been easier. Yeah.
What kind of food do you have? Talk about Japanese food.
All Japanese, yeah, just Japanese food in general. I mean, I believe Japan now can't fish enough fish for itself because Japanese food is a world phenomenon, isn't it? Everybody loves Japanese food. So, yeah, it's great. I mean, it meant when I saw those 10,000 signatures, if I could have got on a plane and taken the Verve to Tokyo, I would have done it that night. You know, unfortunately, life isn't as easy as that, and relationships aren't as easy as that. And I can't say whether the Verve will ever play in Japan again. I don't know. Maybe we'll play when I'm 40, 50. I don't know. I have no answer for that. Because the thing about Richard Ashcroft and the Verve, or anything that I have anything to do with, I don't live by your standard laws, you know. So don't expect me to perform like other acts do. Don't expect me to go on the road for 2 years. Don't expect me to flog a dead horse. You'll have to interpret that. I hope that the lines underneath me are correct. Don't expect me to beat a dying animal. Don't expect me to do anything that I don't want to do. It's the reason the Verve didn't come to Japan. It wasn't a cultural thing. It wasn't a decision because we don't want Japan. It was because the Verve are real. you know? Real bands don't stay together forever. Real bands, you know, because it isn't real. That's why I don't know in Japan if you have Big Brother or things like that. Reality TV. That's why reality TV is successful, is because if you put people in a small environment for X amount of time, trouble will start. So, you know, it meant a hell of a lot to me, the Japanese people signing the petition, and I really wish we could have come at the time, but hopefully we've gone some way in repaying, you know, that sort of, the love that we got then. Well, at first we were going to call it Four, and then someone else has called it that, and then someone said Fourth, and, you know, the thing with the Verve making music again together is the fact that it seems a little stupid to kill a band when the band can still exist. The band still exists anyway because Bittersweet Symphony and all these songs are still played all around the world. It still exists. It isn't really dead. So my initial reason for playing music with these people again was, well, we're alive anyway, let's make some new music. So I think if there's any real meaning behind it, it means that we move forward, you know. Let's not forget the past, let's celebrate it, but let's move forward as people, you know. And whether we have or not, who knows, you know. I know I have. I can't speak for the other members of the band, but I always do what I do, and it's from the heart. It's my soul. It's soul music. I know Nick McCabe, when he plays his guitar, he plays in the same way. I know Simon Jones does. I know Pete Salisbury do. We are not scholars of music. We are not musos. We don't, you know, we don't profess to be amazing musicians. What we have is soul. That's all it is, just pure soul music.